friends, welcome to CEC Gurukul Live Lectures. Dear friends, we are here for you, and as we believe that we help you out in building a better future, we help you out in opting for different careers, as well as we help you in enhancing your skills. So friends, for this discussion on the topic, we have with us Debashish Satpathy, and he would be now discussing on what are different kinds of leadership. Now you might be wondering, could leadership could have different types? Yes, dear friends, leadership has different types, and how one leadership skill is different from the another would be explained by our guest Debashish Satpathy. As we have told you about his competencies. He is a Chief General Manager HR NBCC, and he has been addressing lots and lots of students since past, as he believes in making the better and the best youth. So let's welcome our guest Debashish Satpathy once again. Hello sir, welcome to the session. So as you are into the industry since a long time, and you have been dealing with different kinds of problems, and you have been initiating people, motivating people, you have been handling the queries of the people. Now it's a kind of leadership when people comes to you what to do, and when you make decision, you make a difference. So how leadership can make a difference in the on your behalf by the organization, as well as how leadership could be different in different scenarios, I would say. Kindly explain us.
Right. Thank you very much for inviting me for this particular program. First, let me tell you why leadership is important in our organization, right? So you must have seen many organizations, because of the leader, there is lots of changes which has happened. And the organization has got a turnaround. It has grown a lot and a lot. But there are some organizations where you might have seen that because of the leader, the organization has got a very bad name, and the performance of the company is also very, very bad. And some of the organizations are closed because of the leadership. So to find out the right kind of leader and to put him in the helm of the affairs is very, very important for an organization. So in Mahabharata, I'll share with you one incident which has happened, how leadership is important. When the Mahabharata war was about to happen, then both Pandavas and Kauravas, they felt that let us take the help of Krishna, because Krishna was relative to both of them. And from Pandava side, Arjuna went, and from Kaurava side, Duryodhana went. And they entered into his room when he was sleeping, when Krishna was sleeping. And when Krishna got off, then he saw first to Arjuna, then subsequently he saw to Duryodhana. Then they said that we have come to take your help. He said, I have two things with me. One is me, that is Narayana. Another is my Narayani Sena. So now you decide which one you will pick up. But one condition, if you are going to pick up me, then I am not going to pick up any arms and ammunitions. I will not fight. I will not be there. I'll be there, but I will not fight with my arms and ammunitions. Then Arjuna was given the first opportunity, and Arjuna said, I have come to take Narayan, not the Narayani Sena. Then Duryodhana was very, very happy, because Mota Buddhi hai. So he was thinking that if he will be given the first opportunity, he will go for the Narayani Sena. Then when Duryodhana left the room, then Krishna asked to Arjuna this question. When you have such a wonderful opportunity to take Narayani Sena, which is one of the biggest warriors of this world, why you picked up me? He said, in a war, it is important who is your leader, and who is the Sarathi, who is the charioteer of this particular charioteer of mine. So it's very, very important that charioteer is going to create lots of opportunity for me to win the war. So then when Duryodhana went to Sakuni and told him that Arjuna is a murk, he had the opportunity to take the Narayani Sena, but he has picked up Narayan, that is Krishna. Then Sakuni fired him. He said, you did a biggest mistake of your life, and you are going to lose the war. He said, why? Now in a war, more important is the charioteer and who is the army chief. And here there is an opportunity for you to win, but you have lost the opportunity. Strategic brilliance Krishna's competencies in the Mahabharata. Mahabharata, an ancient Indian epic, serves as a reservoir of timeless wisdom, offering invaluable lessons for modern management professionals. In these lessons, we explore into the characters of this epic, highlighting the competencies they personify and the insights they provide for contemporary leadership. From Bhisma's persistence to Krishna's strategic expertise, each character represents a unique competency essential for effective management. Yudhishthira's integrity, Arjuna's decisiveness, and Duryodhana's ambition offer actionable insights into leadership, decision making, and team dynamics. Here are some of the competencies Krishna displayed, offering valuable guidance for success in the dynamic dominion of modern management. Their open-mindedness, result orientation, proactive, strive for excellence, problem solving, decision making, strategic thinking, ambiguity management, innovative thinking, effective communication, networking, effective presentation, negotiation, influencing skill, self-confidence, optimism, accountability, resilience, perseverance, critical thinking, planning and organizing, active listening, establishing trust, empathy, and conflict management. Krishna was a master at strategic thinking, which was one of his greatest skills. When Duryodhana and Arjuna asked for his help in the Mahabharata war, Krishna cleverly gave them options. He offered two options. In one hand, he himself would never pick up arms and ammunitions, and in the other hand, his powerful Narayani Sena. He knew Duryodhana would pick up the army because he did not understand leadership in war. Arjuna, on the other hand, chose Krishna as his charioteer because he knew Krishna's strategic abilities would be a huge advantage. Mahabharata teaches us valuable lessons that apply to today's management. Its characters show different skills that leaders need. Krishna was really good at thinking ahead, especially during the war. He gave Duryodhana and Arjuna choices, knowing Duryodhana would pick his army and Arjuna would want his advice. This shows how smart he was in planning ahead. So just like Krishna's wisdom helped in ancient times, today's leaders can learn from his strategic thinking to succeed in their own challenges. Similarly, in our organization, if the leader is a vibrant and he is having all the competencies of a leader, he is with average team members also he can make lots of difference. That is why in many organizations, while selecting the leader, they take lots of screening, then they undergo so many tests, and they get the feedback from the market through 360-degree feedback from the market, and they take a decision. So leader is going to make lots of difference in the organization. Similarly, when we are talking of leadership, now let's come to see what kind of leadership competencies different leaders have displayed in Mahabharata, which is very, very important. If you see Dhritarashtra was a purely puppet and spineless leader. Spineless in the sense, a leader needs to take decisions, but he was not taking any decision, and he was quite dependent on his son, and he was always dependent on Duryodhana to take decision. And practically, Duryodhana was taking almost all the decisions, and his father Dhritarashtra was a puppet leader. So if an organization is going to have a puppet leader and decision is to be taken by somebody else, it's not a good sign. So that we need to learn from this. Let's come to another leadership style called motivating and inspiring leader. In Mahabharata, something very interesting happened. When all the Pandavas were in disguise in Virat kingdom, that point of time, Kichak had come and he was killed by Bhima. And when Kichak was killed, that message went to Duryodhana, and Duryodhana attacked. And from Kaurava side, all the warriors were there. And from Pandava side, when Virat kingdom was attacked, when the king was away from the battlefield, his teenage son was there. He said, "I am going to fight." Then he said, that point of time, Arjuna was Brahannala, and he was a Yunch, and he was teaching dance to the daughter of the king. Then he said, this little boy, he is going to fight with all the Kaurava warriors. How he can fight? He said, I am coming with you. Then he said, you are a Yunch, what will you do? Then he said, no, I am going to be your Sarthi, that is charioteer. Then he went in the battlefield. And in the battlefield, he introduced to the little prince that just see from the other side, from Kaurava side, he is Dronacharya, he is Krupacharya, he is Karna, he is Duryodhana, he is Dusasana. Then that little boy was scared completely, and he started fleeing from the battlefield. Then Duryodhana, then Arjuna chased him and caught hold of him and told him that you are a Kshatriya. You cannot leave the battlefield. You have to fight. And if you are not going to fight, then you are not doing justice as a king or a prince. So he started fighting, and he mentored and coached him in the battlefield to fight. So at that point of time, he took the role of a leader, and he gave all the confidence to him, and he gave all the guidance to him to be the leader, to fight in the war. Similarly, in an organization, if there is a crisis, the leader needs to give confidence to the people and should motivate the people to excel. So this is another kind of leadership. Then comes inspiring and motivating leader. In an inspiring and motivating leader, the leader inspires and motivates the team in a big way. From the beginning to the end, he inspires to ensure that they get the right kind of result and they excel in the organization. When the Mahabharata war started, it was about to start. This Duryodhana was knowing that we are going to lose the war. Since 6 months back, there is a Birata war, and from Pandava side only Arjuna was there, and from Kaurava side all the warriors were there, including Bhishma Pitamaha, Karna, Salya, everybody was there. Then he said, now from Pandava side, apart from Arjuna, all other warriors are there. Bhima is there, Nakul, Sadeb, Abhimanyu, all are there. Then he decided, let me address to my people and motivate them. He came out of his the chariot and he started addressing to them. He said, we are the best in this world. We are the biggest warrior in this world, and we have all the warriors in our side. Just see from Pandava side, they have a handful of small warriors. So he started giving them the confidence that we are going to win the war. He said, to defeat Pandavas, only Bhishma Pitamaha is sufficient. Though internally he was knowing that we are going to lose the war. Just imagine, a leader needs to, even if there is a hardship which is going to happen, even if there is a toughness which is coming in between, he should come forward and motivate the people all the time from the beginning to the end. At no point of time, people should get demotivated at any point of time. So that's an important quality of a leader. Moving to the next leadership is leadership with responsibility and accountability. Leader, if it is taking any decision, he should also be responsible and accountable if something wrong goes. In Mahabharata, when Abhimanyu was mercilessly killed in the Chakravyuha, next day for his last rites, all the warriors came, and when all the warriors came to give him flower tributes to him, that point of time, Jayadratha was about to come, and Arjuna said, no, you cannot touch to my son, that will be insult for him, because you are the reason for his death yesterday. Then he declared that you will not see the sunset of tomorrow, and if you will see the sunset, then I will do self-evaluation. That means, what he's saying, he is taking a decision that you will not see the sunset of tomorrow, and at the same time also, he is declaring before everybody that I will do self-evaluation, means a penalty for me. So a leader needs to also take the responsibility. If something goes wrong, if there will be a failure, he should also say that this is because of me. The leader should not be a leader who, when there is something goes well, then he will say, I have done it. And when there is something wrong happens, he says, you people have failed me. That should not be there. Even that should be reverse rather. When something goes well, he should give the responsibility to his team members. If something goes wrong, he should say, I am responsible for this. And you need to learn from APJ Abdul Kalam, our former President of India. So all the students, those who are listening to me, it's very, very important to understand that when you will develop the leadership skill and you will be in a leadership position, never take the credit for something. If something goes well, give the credit to your team. If something goes wrong, then take the responsibility.
Very true. It's one of the most beautiful examples. I would like to quote over here, sir. I have read a very beautiful quotation once. Leaders don't create followers, they create more leaders. And if you wish to create future leaders, then we need to give them a chance to grow. Am I right?
Yes, yes, perfect, perfect, perfect. So moving to another character, another kind of leadership is called supportive and empathetic leadership, right? And the team always look towards the leader to get support and to get handholding also when there is a crisis. When Arjuna declared that Jadrath, he will not see tomorrow's sunset, then in the evening Jadrath went to Drona and he said, I am completely disturbed because Arjun, a big warrior, has taken a decision and is declared in public that tomorrow if I will see the sunset, then he will do self-immolation. That means there is every possibility that he will kill me. Then immediately Dronacharya came. He said, don't worry, I am there to support you. I will protect you. Because while killing Abhimanyu, I was also a party to it. All of us have killed him. You are there, other warriors are there, and I was a party to killing Abhimanyu. Then when I was a party to killing Abhimanyu, then if a crisis has come to you, it is my responsibility to protect you as well. So don't worry, you take rest. Tomorrow morning when their war would be there, I will be next to you to protect you as well. So this is the way, madam, it's very, very important to learn from him that leaders should not say when there is a crisis to the team, he should leave from the battle and let them face the problem, right? One more character is to learn from is rather I should request you not to follow this particular leadership style. It's called stubborn and adamant leadership. There are some leaders, those who get lots of feedback from people, but they never implement, and in the process they have a very bad time in future. In Mahabharata, Dhritarashtra as a character, he has been given lots of inputs, lots of feedbacks from different sources, but he has not implemented any of them. First, Vidur, his minister, and Sanjay as his charioteer, both of them gave enough feedback to him. They said, history will never forgive you, because any decision which you are taking into consideration the benefit of your children, not the benefit of the kingdom. Whereas a king, you should take the decision which will benefit to the kingdom, right? For that, history will never forgive you. Then Dhritarashtra is asking to Sanjay, will you forgive me? No, I will not forgive you. Then Vidur is also saying, you yourself will also not forgive you. So he has got enough feedback from them. Then Krishna also gave lots of feedback to him. And when the war was about to start, he went to Dhritarashtra and he said that since you are the king, even if Draupadi Vastaran happened and it was the mastermind of Sakuni and Yudhishthira, since you are the king, history will give you responsibility. Because you are the authority can be delegated, but the accountability cannot be delegated, right? So that Lakshagriha also, for that you will be responsible. Draupadi Vastraharan, that also you will be responsible. And their Banavas of 10 years and 1 year of Agyantavas, the game of dice, for that also you will be responsible. And if this war happens, all the warriors, those who have come from different parts of the country to fight in favor of you, they will all be dispensed, they will all be killed. So there will be a dearth of warriors in this kingdom. So please come to the righteous path and follow the truth. Still, he did not listen to them. Then Bhisma Pitamaha also time and again told him that don't be blind towards, you are a blind, and don't be blind towards your children. You are taking all the decision keeping in mind the benefit of your children. And Vidur also said that, Vidur also guided that, that you are not able to take any decision. For all the decisions you are asking to the prince. Why you are asking? You are the king, you can take a decision, right? And at the end, when the war was about to start, then he was communicated that if the war is going to start, then you will be losing all your children. But he did not listen. then Muni Vedabhyasa told him that since you are not able to take any decision now and you are not able to stop the war which is knocking at the door, I am giving you the Dibya Drishti. You will see the destruction of this kingdom and the death of all your children. So what I am trying to communicate here is that he was given feedback by everybody, but he was adamant and he was also stubborn. He was not listening to anyone. So a leader should not be like this. An important thing which you need to all learn.
Exactly. Everybody should learn that we should go in hand, though we are the decision maker, but a leader should also listen to others so that he could take appropriate decisions at the right time.
Yes, yes. One more character, let me tell you, there is something called micromanagement leader. There are some leader from morning to evening, they are completely busy. But if you ask them what for you are busy, they must be doing not only their job, but they are doing their subordinate job. Whereas this job could have been delegated to their team. In Mahabharata, when Dronacharya said, as long as Arjuna is there in the battlefield, I cannot arrest Yudhishthira. Then they strategized that a small king called Trigath brothers, they were given the assignment to fight with Arjuna next day. And he was instructed, don't fight with him. When you will start fight with him, when Arjuna is going to chase you, just you move out of the battlefield and give lots of gali to his Gandiva also. Because Arjuna was having lots of weakness towards his Gandiva, and anyone who was talking anything bad about Gandiva, he was completely ignited. Then that's exactly happened, and that they were away from the battlefield. Before this particular incident, Krishna advised to Arjuna again and again, don't chase this small king. He is a very small king in front of you. If you go away from the battlefield, then you are going to have a very bad time. Even Bhima also told time and again to him, this is the strategy of our Guru Dronacharya to ensure that once Arjuna and Krishna would be away from the battlefield, they will create the Chakravyuha, and in the process they are going to create lots of casualties. So he advised him, don't go. If he is going to trigger you, then delegate this job to somebody. Easily they could have given this job to Nakul or Sahadeva, but to a small king. But he did not listen to him. And in the process, he went out of the battlefield and his son Abhimanyu was mercilessly killed. So as a leader, we need to learn that if we are going to do small things in the organization, we are going to have a very bad time. So it's better to delegate to our team members so that they will be empowered also.
They are empowered, and this is a true feeling of team spirit which you talk about, and we grow as well as the organization grow.
Yes, yes, yes.
So, because we are now short of time, so what message do you like to give to the students who might have watched you?
My suggestion to today's youth is that please read Mahabharata, which is one of the biggest epic of the world. It is probably all other epics of the world, starting from your Paradise Lost written by Homer, the Odyssey written by Homer, Abhigana Sankutalam, Ramayana. These are all put together, even not a half of Mahabharata. And Mahabharata is full of lessons for all of us, for parents, for students, for elders, for mothers, for sisters, for everybody. There is lots of lessons, and you need to see Mahabharata again and again, and lessons which are there you need to also practice. That's going to make you much more stronger and much more better, and you will come out with flying colors. Thank you.
Very true. Thank you so much for giving us this wonderful session, and we would love to have you in future too. So thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Dear friends, thank you so much for watching us, and we are going to upload this lecture on YouTube for you so that you can access this lecture the number of times you wanted, and later on you can give your feedback, your suggestions, your queries at cecgurukul.live@gmail.com. We are going to meet again next Thursday. Till then, take care. Goodbye. Thank you.